It's the National Football League on EA Sports, where we'll see which conference reigns supreme tonight. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs on Sunday night.
Well, the sun has gone down, and so has the temperature, as EA Sports welcomes you to GEHA Field at venerable Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, a rematch from Super Bowl 57, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. But, CD, this Chiefs club, you'd have to imagine well-positioned to make a run at repeating as Super Bowl champions. But it all starts and ends with number 15, and that, of course, the reigning league MVP, Patrick Mahomes.
And it's not just his talent, as you know, partner, because we've seen that on display. It's his leadership and the trust that the organization has in him to help bring along an offense and turn it into one of the league's best.
And meanwhile, for the Eagles, the big question, how would they improve their squad in 2023 and make another run at a Super Bowl title? Well, they took a few hits in free agency, but by most accounts, really hit a home run during April's draft. You were there. What did you make of it?
It was almost a night beyond their wildest dreams. Perhaps the best player in the draft somehow fell to 9, where the Eagles traded up to get him. And a terrific pass rusher they got at 30. Wonderful draft, extra pieces for a Super Bowl contender.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So here come the Eagles, the defending NFC champs, led out by a man who was the runner-up to Patrick Mahomes at MVP balloting a season ago. Of course, that's Jalen Hurts.
And we already knew that Hurts was a good quarterback, but last year he moved to elite status. Under his guidance, the Eagles returned to the Super Bowl and nearly won it. And he's also one of the league's most dangerous players, thrown for 38 touchdowns his last 2 seasons and run for another 23.
To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Kadarius Toney deep for KC. Take it at the 37. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. So here come the defending champs, led out by the reigning MVP of the National Football League, a 2-time winner now in Patrick Mahomes.
There's nothing the league's best quarterback didn't achieve last season. Super Bowl trophy? Check. MVP award? Check. League leader in yards and touchdowns? Check. How does he top the season he had last year? I don't know. But Patrick Mahomes, he usually finds a way.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Now Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, my. You know that's one that he'll want to have back. I mean, they did everything right. Got the linebackers commit on the play action. He just flat out missed.
2nd and 10. They run with the second-year man, Isaiah Pacheco. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Really good stop there by the end in this 4-3 defense.
And not just pass rushers anymore, are they? Those guys can use their hands, control the point of attack, shed those blockers, and go get those ball carriers.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. Butker's kick here is good, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Chris Jones, the All-Pro, in on the stop.
What an advantage having a elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. And Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Hurts. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. This will be caught at about the 6. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Mahomes going to throw. That is caught by Rice for a Chiefs touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Chiefs add 6 to their lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Eagles offense back out getting set for this next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing is Hurts. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Now a 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got Brown on the out route complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the 1st down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
They'll try it now with Swift. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute, because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
A good pickup there, a 22.
And coming into this ball game, this was an offense that wasn't just talking about the notion of ball control. They were preaching it. They want to win the time of possession battle, and they've done so here. This drive's taken up quite a bit of the 1st quarter. Now they are set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Swift. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are back within a score. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And out come the Chiefs now.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. (10-7) our score after one right here on EA Sports. The second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football. And they'll come up 2nd and 7 as they've got it as we resume action. Now here's Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. Short completion, just 4 yards, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Here's Mahomes to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Bell. So no gain on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Well, let's shine the spotlight on the former Georgia Bulldog, DeAndre Swift, who's set to begin this next drive. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. On first down, Hurts. That's to the speedster Olamide Zaccheaus. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a first down.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll look to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
This one complete down the field to Goddard. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's 2nd down. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They had gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. Touchdown! Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles have taken the lead. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. 5 plays there on that drive. And the drive was all finished off on the touchdown catch by Dallas Goedert. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A quick throw caught by Rice. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Mahomes. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Zach Cunningham came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. He'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll swing this out to Tony. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Mahomes to MVS there for the Kansas City 1st.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw taken in by Valdez Scantling. And he's got this down to the 35. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Now it's Mahomes again. Throw left side, completion to Rice. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. It's Kelsey on the ground. And Kelsey's going to have a Chiefs first down as he'll be brought down just outside the red zone. Mark him at the 21. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now Mahomes. This is caught. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. 3rd and goal from the 2, and they're going with a jumbo set offensively. Here's Pacheco, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Chiefs are able to move back in front. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route too.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Holding offense.
Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
From the gun, here's Swift.
And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Here's Braden Mann now, standing right on his own 5-yard line.
Here comes Tony on the return.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over.
The Chiefs going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. Butker's kick here is good, and they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. We got a strong first half out of the running back, Isaiah Pacheco. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Here's Mecole Hardman. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Nakobe Dean. He's the culprit. Causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
That's be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And taken down just shy of the 40.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Hurts throw complete there to Smith.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. And the Chiefs offense ready to go again. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive linemen. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Two yards to go, 2nd down. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And brought down that time by Nolan Smith.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Here's Mahomes to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Rice. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Rice. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chiefs 1st down. Good work there on 4th and 1. They get 7 to move the chains. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest. I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the 1st down, but they decided to keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, that decision. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Kadarius Toney, 26 yards. And the Chiefs are able to stretch out their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game. even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. You know, we've discussed this before, and we've seen it at practices. Extra periods being put in for the offense on these 2-point tries. But the defense, they're beefing up their support as well in practice.
They absolutely have to. If people are going to go for 2 and try and gain those advantages and make it tougher on your team as the game goes along, you have to be in a position to stop those. You can't let them get the advantage. So, yes, the defensive teams, they're putting in that extra time on 2-point plays as well.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 13. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Swift going to try up the middle. And this is going to be an Eagles 1st down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the option to give to Swift here. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Now a 2nd and 6. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Throwing is Hurts. He'll get this off to Swift. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
On second down, here's the option.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Fair catch called for and collected right at the 10-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 11. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That went into the hands of Tony downfield. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down. There it is, the defense waking up after 3 plays that hurt them. Finally, they stand up.
They have a little pride, too, you know. 3 straight first down type plays. Yeah, they wanted to make one stick on their side, didn't they?
A run by Pacheco on second down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Throwing is Mahomes on third.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So on fourth down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this is off the left upright, and it comes back. It's no good. And this will stay a 12-point game. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 7. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I've thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Josh Sweat coming in strong and dropping him behind the line of scrimmage.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 61 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Touchdown! Rashee Rice, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances
and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. And Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
The Eagles on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that will be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
Hurts throwing complete to Smith. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. He finds his tight end Goddard. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25. And now here comes Kansas City. Now there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Mahomes now on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A handoff now for Pacheco. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to kick it away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Hurts and the Eagles now down by 12. A minute 56 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And that's complete to Brown. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Hurts.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
The Arrowhead crowd in full roar. Here's 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Pass complete. Goddard. And he's going to be out of bounds yards right at midfield. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That time on the run-pass option when he decided to throw it, not a quick little drop-off. He went downfield a bit.
Reminiscent of a triple option quarterback in college because he faked it inside, and instead of immediately throwing it out to the perimeter, stepped back in the pocket to find a target downfield.
And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. This is 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Over the middle to Smith.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Well, this crowd into it now. 3rd and 2. Back to throw again. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Here we go, 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. I'd like to be those defensive coaches, though. That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Kansas City.